Welcome to our brand new series, Hear Me Out Life Uncut. I am Sasha Gooden and I'm joined by my bestie, Antoinette Newell. And we have an exciting episode lined up for you. We're going to be talking about the woes of womanhood coupled with the mind of the man. It seems like one of the most difficult topics is understanding the opposite sex. And society keep on tell we say the number one thing that we should go for is pursuing a romantic relationship. So today we're going to try to figure out if we can know what's going on in the mind of the man. And then for the men, we're going to try to let you in to the mind of the woman.
Oh God, Sasha. You know, Sasha, everybody know that men are wired differently from women. I mean, men call us all sorts of things: emotional, nagging, spoiled, and the boy. My husband call me miserable every day.
Well, I don't know if I don't agree with the husband, but I'm sure he says it with affection. One of the most nagging things that I hear, but them always say for women, is that drama. Drama is one of the words.
Drama is our middle name.
Yeah. But I feel like the standard that they have, society has for us as women, and the standard that we have for ourselves is almost impossible. It's like, it's like we must try to strike the perfect balance between being, vocal but not domineering, sexy but not too sultry. Me feel
You're
tired.
confused, right?
No, me feel tired.
You're tired?
Yes.
I'm confused. I'm tired. I mean, speaking as a married woman with, a young child.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it every day. I should be domesticated. I should go home from work and cook. I should be a nurse. I should be everything in one. I mean, how feasible is it though? Miss Sasha?
That don't make no sense. If you think you stress, you see, as a single woman, first of all, everybody's always like, Sasha, you're single. And then I get this kind of pressure. This is the thing that I hear. I hear, Sasha, it's because you're too independent. I hear things like you're too cool, all kind of things.
You're too picky.
No, that's what you say. And the most annoying thing is when people try to cure me of my singleness. And people want to remind me that I'm getting older and I need to find a man and get married. I need to have a child.
And let me throw a baby shower.
No, she just wants an event. She not think about what I like kids that I can return at this point. So, in today's episode, we're going to talk about the woes of women. And to be all fair now, most of the woes them come from the man. So we want to get into the mind of men, and we're going to be having two guests.
All right, Sasha, so we need to take a break, right?
Yeah.
But viewers, when we return, we're going to talk to Cornelia Walters-Jones and Andre Gordon. They're going to help us to, follow up on this discussion. We're going to hear from Andre for the male side and Cornelia for the female side. And me, specifically, I can't wait to talk to Andre because I know say I come talk some bag of things.
Right.
I know say we're going to disagree with him mostly. But I'm hoping that he'll be fair and objective and calculated and calm and all the wonderful things they use to describe themselves. Right, Sasha?
I'm being neutral. I'm keeping a clear mind. I'm going to be unbiased and listen to the men because they tell the truth all the time. Right? But we're going to be talking to Andre. I'm very excited because we usually can't tie down a man or get a man to agree to talk about these things. But in the meantime, while we go on the break, you don't need to move because you need to hear about these things. Anthony and I will continue enjoying the pampering at Spa Date.
The water is a little bit hot. Can you come?
So we'll soon come back.
See you in a bit.
Welcome back to Hear Me Out Life Uncut. We are discussing the woes of womanhood as well as we're trying to get into the mind of men. As promised, we are joined by Cornelia Walters-Jones, who is the CEO of Jamaican Gal, as well as Andre Gordon, who is the founder and CEO of Andre Gordon and Company. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having me. Sasha, you stress that Andre Gordon and Company.
Yes. I'm very excited to talk to Andre. It's a woman's word, but you don't know. Really want to get into the mind of men.
Nice. Welcome, guys. Cornelia, I'm going to start with you. Has there ever been a time where you think because you're a woman you were sidestepped for any particular job?
No, I can't. Fortunately, when I came back from Mexico, because that's where I studied my first degree, I started working with a call center, and then I stepped over to Chassis Ramsden. But I mean, I've been fortunate to be in roles which is sales, and then we're in Jamaica, and it's a woman's world, I would say. So I've been one of the fortunate ones. So I have not had that experience.
Nice.
All right, so I have a question that I want for the both of you, but I want Andre to answer first, because as you know, me bias, me well want get into the mind of man. Long time. So I want to ask Andre first. Do you think it is easier being a woman or a man in today's society? And you have to explain. Not just one word, Ambrax.
In today's society, personally, I mean, I've never been a woman, but I think it is a little bit easier being a man. But I say that because our society has been designed or is designed by males. So naturally, anybody designing something going to be designing it for their own benefit. But that is not to say that women, in my estimation, have been marginalized, especially by men, because where the women are good enough, they have been promoted. And you look all across our top companies in Jamaica, there are a lot of female leaders, even if they're not at the top level.
Yes, they're senior managers.
Yeah.
Really not majority.
But I mean, I've always been taught, and this is a little bit controversial, that men make good leaders and women make good managers, for one reason or the other.
Teacher.
Yeah, but is that because, I mean, and that, I say, that's the controversial part of it. But I find that women are better managers and better, for the most part, better because they are more detail oriented. Men tend to look at the bigger picture and not don't ask a question like, how do we get there, which women ask a lot. So a man would say, listen, this is what I want, and this is where we ought to go, and then probably leave it to the woman to figure out how we get there, or not figure out, but the execution part of it is what women are good at. And that's just been my own experience.
Cornelia.
Right. Well, for most part, I agree with Andre, but again, but you're right. I'll pick up from where you said that women are more detail oriented and more passionate. No, managing the passion sometimes is very, very difficult.
Yeah, because they tend to say we're emotional.
We're very emotional, and you hardly find a woman who does not wear emotions on her sleeve. Like myself, I'm what you see is what you get, and to manage me really, it's really difficult. It's a task at hand because I mean, if you say what you feel, people might think you're arrogant, and your face there, you're abrasive. I've been called abrasive before because yes, you say
you're assertive.
Very assertive.
From a male perspective, I mean, speaking for myself and my friends, we like when women say what they feel.
In the workplace?
Or is that you have?
I come from an industry that is male dominated.
Yeah.
So but we from where I sit even in the leadership of the profession, we tend to want to look out for females and push females to become professionals. Because who doesn't want a woman around, to be honest? Who doesn't want...
For the right reasons, though.
It is for the right reasons. And I've found... but the truth is, even in interaction with other females and interaction just generally, you look around and if you look at the women that have gotten breaks, you look at and who has looked out for them is a man, for one reason or the other.
That I agree.
The break. I've had situations where I've sat with women within my profession, and okay, what do you want to move from here to here, and you help them out. I mean, and again, in my profession, it's male dominated, so any breaks that you're going to get, you are going to get it. from a man.
Yeah.
But in other professions, is a man going to look out for you as a woman?
Yeah, but if the leadership, we already established that most time the leadership, the top tier, is the man, then if the break going come, it must come from the top tier.
And she will
Whomever
get a
is.
break that will bring her further than the man.
Exactly.
Who gave her the break.
Andre.
But anyway,
Yeah, you can move fast.
Oh, okay.
Go back to the relationship aspect of it now. So,
Yeah.
Andre,
Mm-hmm.
in terms of romance, what do you think is the most misunderstood thing about men?
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of misunderstanding, but if I were to pick one, is that men are not passionate, that men don't want passion. And I was reading something the other day that men don't like clinginess and things like that. Like everything else, men like consistency. Men are, as I was speaking earlier, men are creatures of logic. Men want 1 + 1 to always equal 2. So if they want to know that whatever I'm expecting is what is going to happen, and that is a disconnect. So you're somewhere and okay, and then you blow up for seemingly something innocuous, and you're like, really, I never really expect that to happen. So that's where the surprise comes in the lack of consistency in terms of probably emotions and things like that.
So you're saying that men want affection and they want consistency when it comes to romance.
Yeah, man, who don't like that?
I didn't think men like
You would tell me, that's why we're asking.
because the word clingy is usually used when you're referring to a woman.
Yeah.
Usually them say man.
Which man you know
Yeah.
that likes you does not appreciate you calling him, does not appreciate you checking up on him, does not appreciate you calling him to find out, yo, brother, you eat?
So one little step away question. That means that the moment it seems like me annoy him, that is acute. You hear that, ladies? The moment the man start get annoyed at you calling and checking on him and asking if he eat,
Give me a check for you.
something up.
No, it
Are you
quite
giving away
possibly.
secrets here, Andre?
No, quite possibly. Just look at it. Men like, as I say, men like things that they can count on. Men like to lead. Men like to be in charge. Men like to know that they are appreciated. Men like to know that whatever they do counts. Because that's how men are. So it's not a situation where, okay, you can do everything by yourself. The moment that you can do everything by yourself, you become, and I hate to say this, you become pretty much unattractive to a man. Why do I need to be around?
So you want to be needed?
You want to feel like
You want to feel like you're needed?
You want to feel appreciated.
Appreciated.
That is why, again, that's why a man will have his CEO wife or whatever, and him still at a Jenny down at Maxfield.
Oh yeah.
Can't help you.
No, it's not like
You
him.
can't please him, man.
It's not that you can't
So
please
hold
him,
back yourself.
but somebody.
CEO is not needy.
No, he's going to go where he feels the most need.
All right. Interesting.
All right. Yeah. We got that.
No, I mean, if I lie, I tell her so it go. But
Yeah, I mean, I have no more questions to ask you. You tell them now?
You, Antoinette. I want to go and process.
Oh, process it.
Process it.
Alright, this question is for both of you. What would be the deal breaker for a relationship? What would cause you to end a relationship?
you go first, come out.
Wow, that's a heavy one.
Yeah.
Oy.
And a man that has no ambition, going nowhere. Yeah.
How much time would you give him to get ambition? Suppose him a try.
But what you call ambition though? Seriously.
this is her answer. Make she answer her thing. You
Right.
find your deal breaker.
So,
What?
let me cut.
But I want to know a
Let me
definition
explain
for
what is ambition. Let me explain what is ambition. Now,
Come out.
personally,
These
I
are
don't have a
ambitious
bag of
things.
money. I don't have a bag of money. And I have to work very hard.
Right.
And my partner has to meet me where I'm at. That's just the bottom line. In my household, it's a 50-50 because I choose it to be 50-50. Yes? I choose it to be 50-50. So, let's say that something happens and my husband is unable to meet me 50-50. Maybe wait for you. 3 months the most. Whatever.
But I have nothing to do with ambition.
No. And let me finish explaining. No, if I see my husband getting up every day and he's going out and he's looking to work,
Right.
it can probably extend to 6 months.
Right.
Yeah? But if me see me I forget up every day and my husband they're home and not doing
Still in
nothing,
bed.
no, Papa.
And he look comfortable.
Hello.
And I look like him acting.
Like him adjust to the new lifestyle.
Hello. And you have to go deal with those people you have to go work with on a daily basis and all the stress. And remember, at the same time, you are a partner, you're a mother, and you have to come home and tend to your children. So
So
our
what
role.
about if I am weak, you're strong? So then, what if you had? How long would you expect me to wait on you? Then, if you, I'm gonna answer my part. Then. If you were
That's
the
an
same
encroach
No,
on
the
our
same.
thing.
So when did you become one of the interviewer?
He might try to understand the mind of woman too.
No. I would.
Expect the
We're
same
good
thing.
for the goose, good for the gander.
6 months of weakness.
No, 3 months.
3 months.
And if him to say what, and if he sees me going out there every day, going to interviews and looking,
Right.
I look here, and I am this type of woman. If me say me I go look the work and it not me, we sell back juice.
Exactly. Yeah. Some people are looking for a certain kind of work. Yeah, that's true.
And I am one of those that because I'm an international trade specialist and I'm bilingual and this and that. Oh, only certain work.
No.
If I have to pay the bill, I have to pay the bill, whatever it is.
The bill no pause.
And some man,
Yeah.
they might say, me and this, so I can't go do that, and
Ego.
man, can't work security guard work because,
Right. Do
you
what you
have to
must.
secure what they need for secure
Yes.
for them yard.
Yes.
Do what you must.
Yes.
Your
Sounds
answer
negative
no.
enough,
That-
yeah.
Nobody fight her
No,
ears.
the deal breaker for me,
Yeah.
and I can tell this, as you grow, the things that are deal breakers change. At this point in my life, a deal breaker would be somebody I can't have a conversation. That's a huge deal breaker at this point. I mean,
That should be a deal breaker before you get in the relationship.
How did you have a conversation for you to get to the relationship?
no,
Or you mean it changed? It changed after.
the change. I mean,
You mean she's
I
a
mean,
hothead? What do you mean have a conversation?
But somebody you can't sit down and hold a reasoning with her. Somebody who's
Intellectual at your level.
Andre, you know where I want to know.
Like you want to talk about politics and them understand where you talk about politics and we talk about
young spirit animal. In
No, I
them.
tell you.
Hello, hi guys. So we're here with Cornelia Walters show, right? This is not.
It's not a meeting.
No, it is not. But the truth is, you have to.
Should finish your sentence, isn't it?
Yeah. For any
I love you.
for any relationship to work, there has to be compatibility.
Right.
And we find that, and the Christians call it, you have to be equally yoked.
Yes.
And in our garrison, you have to have vibe. But once that is missing, and for whatever reason, it becomes missing. Once you're not seeing eye to eye, once you're not on that same level, you will slowly find a breakdown in the relationship. It won't last. There are times, and that level might be educational, as she referred to. That level might be financial. It might be, for some people, it might be spiritual. But once there is incompatibility, it don't make sense. And as you said, ambition. Once there's an unwillingness from one party to become compatible, because you can be on a different level educationally, but your intellectual level might be the same.
Right.
Because I've dated people with PhD down to
Nothing.
No, I'm not. No, but yeah, sexy or A levels. But then intellectually, they weren't very dissimilar.
Right.
So even though one person had an A level, she could reason and speak and articulate at a very high level, comparable with the person that had the PhD. So, but I'm man and a dunce.
Right.
So
We know this one.
yeah. So once there's that level of compatibility and where it falls down, if somebody is willing to work to get back to there. So when you can't say eye to eye, it becomes incompatible, and after that it becomes very difficult to see it. So I guess that's it.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not going to weigh in my thoughts, but I think I can see the way that you guys both articulated how it could be a deal breaker. But before we take a break, I'm going to try to keep this, I know I said hot and spicy and take the concise version. I'm going to ask the question, both get a chance, nobody encroach on our thing.
No.
Right? And Cornelia, you answer first. Okay. What do you think is the primary reason men cheat? So yes, your facial expression was waiting for your answer.
No.
Start dance.
Curiosity. Men are very curious.
Newness.
Curiosity. That's innate. Hunting kind of conquering. Yeah. When me see me can, how much girl me can get if me still have it. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Done?
Yeah. But Andre,
Come in on.
you're right.
No.
What do you think?
Men cheat because they can. It is very simple. It is
Just get an ad for it.
simply because they can.
So there's nothing we can do then.
No, what you can do is make him cannot cheat. It's simple.
Oh, I do that. That's very interesting.
What time up? Let's
No,
go.
it's not time up.
To go
Alright,
eat, so we do that.
I delve in a mind. I met a wonderful, at the time, lady at 18 years old.
Right.
And for the next 11, 13 years, it was just her. I had no real reason. In addition to that, I did not have the opportunity to. Because that a lot of women don't understand that is the most important part. The truth is, there are men who are like you described earlier. But the typical man that cheats.
Create their own opportunity to cheat.
No, if you have, there are times when you work, you socialize together, the female ingrains herself in the fabric of the man's life. Then where's the opportunity?
Still have opportunity.
What you mean?
I have to let him
You
go
don't
to work,
spend
you know?
exactly.
And I
But
don't work with him.
Yeah, but that's so there.
You must quit your work and go work with him.
I
No.
need to be secretary.
No,
Then.
yeah, but it is no.
Sound like too much work, like that.
No, but he cheats simply because he can.
I mean, I'm gonna fight you
Yeah.
because I think that makes sense now. Because every other reason we come up with, them still somehow find a way to circumvent it and still go cheat.
And if he cannot, and if it is worth, and it depends on who you're with, and what, as with everything else, what you stand to lose.
Right.
Yes.
So the risk and the reward goes hand in hand, and some men are risk takers, so them risk everything.
All right, we're going to jump into the break, but I can't go to the break before I ask you this. Because you know, a long time I want to start you with this. We realize that it is the norm. It is the norm. Well, it seems that way for women to forgive men when they cheat, right? But it almost never happens that when a woman cheats, the man take her back. Tell me the rationale behind this, Andre. Why is it that the man can't forget the woman even if he knows that he's guilty of the sin times 10? Why is it?
Because
the one little bun, the one giveaway.
Because men are.
One lunch.
The one lunch, the whole hand, the one WhatsApp message.
One WhatsApp message. One DM message.
No way, the intention.
Yes.
Because because men are emotionally more fragile than women. It's simple, the evidence is there, innit? How much woman you see I walk on the road and eat out a garbage? It is. So even though you are
Just paint a bun me.
even though you are emotional because you act emotionally and you make decisions based on emotions, and emotion is a part of what you do every day. So you are more, you display more empathy, all of that, because emotion are a part of what you do. But in terms of fragility, you will go ball with your girlfriend and all of that, and you go have a spa date, and you like that.
Spa date.
Big spa date.
and all of that. But men have to deal with that on his own, because his woman cheating exposes his own fragility as a man. So if she go give her the thing, really because you can't handle the thing proper, brother. It's really because you are not managing some things properly.
That is
Yeah, but it don't have to be the thing that you're not managing. It could be
I mean,
that is the first thing that comes to
no,
your
what I
mind.
said, the thing is, I mean,
the relationship.
everything.
Oh, right.
So if you have woman A, B, C, and you know that woman A is at the top, hypothetically, I'm not speaking about myself, and woman C, go give her the thing, or the part. It is because you are not displaying good management.
Because you can't spread yourself.
No, but you're not management. You're not.
You're not leading the thing.
So you cannot. It is obvious that you are short in something that you're doing, for you not being able to satisfy everybody, so that them.
All right, thank you, Andre. I think you put all of us in a daze.
Yeah, because
So we have to go run to the break right now so that we can absorb everything that Andre was saying. So, I know you were enjoying this, but just going to take a quick break and come back. Welcome back to Hear Me Out Life Uncut. We're at the beautiful spa date. You can just take a look. And we're here with Andre Gordon and Cornelia Walters-Jones. And we were having a very exciting discussion about the woman and the man and relationships, and Lord Andrea kill us. But we're going to get back into it. We're going to give him a chance to ask us some questions. Andre, you have any questions you want to ask the females?
Crying. And because I think crying is
That's the first word. Throw me upstairs.
is emotional blackmail. That's what. Why is it that you just cry for everything
You're hurt.
and nothing?
You're hurt, Andre. No, all right. I'd love to jump on this one real quick.
yes, jump on
We
this
cry because we're hurt. And my number one problem that I have is that a man feels like he can do the crime and tell you how you should feel. You don't get to tell a person how they are feeling, even if it wasn't your intention for us to feel that way. That's how we feel. If we feel disappointed, we feel betrayed, we feel hurt, all of them something there, a bawling come with them emotions. Sometimes the cry is not just hurt me sad, it cries anger and I can't do anything about it. Don't mistake tears mean, oh my God, emotionally distraught alone. It can be angry tears, you feel betrayed sometimes, you think about the 13th time when you did figure the money when you should have did gone long time, and you know your friend them are going to tell us and your mother are going to tell us, and you risk so much to be here. And that are tears about you for every and anything.
And I would also like to add, Andre, if more men cried, we wouldn't have so much killing. No, if more men cried, and got in through emotionally, we wouldn't have so much death, suicide.
Yeah.
And so much madman I walk on the road.
I'm not agree. Alright, so that's one question which you have answered excellently. This last one. As I said, This is what the guy has presented to you. You have accepted that this is what he can do, or this is what I am getting myself into. How do you manage the expectation of wanting more? As she said earlier, the ambition. Because not everybody is ambitious, or you see potential. Not everybody has the resources to exploit the potential. How do you manage that?
Anybody else want to answer?
That's a tough question. But
I mean, you see ambition and you see potential in the brother to become a doctor, and a lot of women, they demand for that.
Mm-hmm.
When you realize that, how do you manage that? Him could possibly not become a doctor, or he could possibly not realize his full potential. How do you manage that?
You first look at okay, so I think it is not a straightforward question because there are many elements in answering that question. Now, what I think is when a lot of people go into the relationship, most of the time we're not ourselves.
Yes, right.
We're not ourselves. He's not himself because he want the girl, and she's not herself because she want the man. So when all that fades off and you really see meet the person where they're at, and you're seeing that person really, and then can you take time, take time for no, because sometimes you can be with people for 20 years, you don't know who you're there with,
That's true.
But I mean, if you're fortunate enough to find the person and see the person, well, is it that it's a finance thing? Finance, you can't fix it. You can go get a loan and help him out. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Is it a school thing? You can't help him go to school.
Right.
Or is it that I have to be on you, Andre? Go do this. Andre, go do that. Take a time, go look at work. And then it moves from there, so you're nagging.
Yes.
And it moves from nagging to pushing. So if you find that you have to push that person, run to the hills. Red flag, run.
Yeah.
And I agree with Cornelia. In the beginning, everybody trying to figure out who they are, what impresses this person, what impresses that person. You're trying to work towards that. After you've been together for a while, you say no, you want to be a doctor, but you don't expect, say, while preparing to be the doctor, you're not going to be lazy. You expect that he will find something in interim, and you are going to help him to find a plan B, plan A in our work right now. If you really check for it. Mm-hmm. So you expect that, yes, you want to be a doctor, but you also know in reality, it not must work out. We expect that he's going to meet you halfway.
Exactly.
That's how you manage your expectation and know that if you not have plan B, we work together, and we try to find plan B. Mm-hmm. But if you have no intention to do plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
then we are doing it.
Then you just lose all expectations and you have to move on.
My advice is, and this is what I tell people.
As a life coach, your advice is?
If you want a doctor, go there with a doctor.
No.
You never want a doctor, but you meet him and him say you want to be a doctor.
No, whatever you...
in the dream.
No. I'm not telling you.
I'm joking.
Whatever you want, go there and find that.
Don't find them while they're pursuing it. Find them while they're in the role.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
If that's what you want, go out there and find it. And this is just generally everything. Don't because there's a time aspect of it too. Mm-hmm. And don't and people might say you're a gold digger, you're this or that. Don't pay nobody else no money. Save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the trouble and the pain. Mm-hmm. If you want a doctor out there, go get a doctor. If it's a soldier man you want, go and go get a soldier man. Let somebody who want a cadet go and get a cadet. And if no, I eat that.
Fair enough.
We're going to go into the trivia, but I just want to add this one thing. I always say to my friends, and Anthony can attest to this because you tie that ear, me say it. For me, in terms of managing expectation, the one thing I always say to them is, even if the situation bad, if this is the best that it can be, no matter how bad the situation, suppose this is the best, decide, can you live with it or not? And that's just the point where you get. I just ask myself, suppose it doesn't get better than this, can I live with it? And if the answer is no, it means you have to go beat the man for changing. You move along.
Run along.
Just like how we have to move along now to the trivia, one or the other, right? And I'm going to hand out the papers and I'm going to give Antoinette the chance to explain how this wonderful game works.
We're going to ask 5 or 6 questions, and Andre is going to answer from the male perspective. Cornelia is going to answer from the female perspective.
It's blank. You're going to write on it.
Okay.
You're going to write big.
Here
and
you
you're
go,
going to
ma'am.
answer, when I ask the question, you're going to write the answer big, big, big.
Yes.
Hold it landscape. You know the thing. You
Write
know.
it big so the viewers can see,
you're
so that
gonna
they can
hold it up.
agree.
Don't look.
No,
We don't
I
want no
was-
cheating. Turn
No,
slant.
I was.
Don't
I
peek. No
noticed
copy
that your
taker.
paper is purple. And I say,
You're going to Casey?
no, I say, what a
Okay.
trick if you give me purple one.
What would happen?
Oh, you're going to
Wouldn't write
JC.
funny.
You're a JC
No,
or a Calabar?
Calabar.
Okay, work with the JC paper.
No, he might go back today.
All right, so there you go. So we're gonna ask the questions. You write it big. Don't look on each other once. You're gonna go and just answer all of them. Ask your one, you write it, and then you present the paper. So we want to see if men and women think similarly
Or differently.
or differently. Well, I think the conversation don't show, but anyway. So first question, perfect date. Do you prefer a romantic dinner or a road trip?
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding, ding dong.
Write it bigger. Yes. Stop peep. Move on to your next paper. Second question.
You don't want him to show the answer?
Afterwards. All right, now this writing will take long. Phone call or WhatsApp? But you can write the abbreviation, you know. 3. No, we don't want to make up no additional answer because you're right long. 3, Apple or Android?
Why is that a question?
It's a question.
Answer the question.
Sure.
Seriously?
Next, what's worse, laundry or dishes?
No, you can't do two things.
Right, okay. Most important in a partner, intelligent or them funny, like funny, ha ha.
Very specific question. So intelligence or sense of humor?
Your sense
Yes.
of humor.
I think I could have done better with that question.
Hello, it no matter. Like one or the other, we can give a whole A, B,
No,
C, D, E.
Is that the A or B
the
or three?
options could have.
Okay. Next time.
Yeah, run out of it.
All right. So last question. Yes, good. So Netflix or the Android box? Fire stick, whichever. What do you prefer? Just answer the question, Andrew. No, it's not the time to dissect the question then.
Can't have a conversation with you.
Tell us, a man difficult, but 1 + 1 = 2.
No.
All right. So number 1 answer. What do you have? Just turn over the cards. Dinner. All right. So now go on.
But
together.
that'll be too
Number
compatible
2. Number 2. Remember Cornelia Walters Jones. Number 2.
Phone
Present
call on
yourself.
WhatsApp?
What phone call? He's WhatsApp. As we suspected. Man, they know why I call their phone any day, you know. Go always to the aim. We might contradict themselves. Third
WhatsApp
question.
5 people one time.
One same message, I copy and paste.
Yes.
Apple or Android? Android, they not work out. Yes, all right.
I can't. Why is that?
Anyway, laundry or dishes? What's worse? Different.
No, but they can't work. Him do the laundry and she do the dishes. Yes.
Next, funny one, funny and she wants intelligent. She tired of laugh. She laugh by herself.
Somebody that don't work in Vietnam.
But it can't be funny.
That's a clown that laugh.
That can't.
So that be work and pay the bills.
Last one, Netflix.
Netflix. So y'all will
Netflix and chill.
And chill is the answer. Okay, thank you guys. So we've proven that we don't necessarily think alike. Sometimes on the important things like Netflix
And romantic dinner.
dinner. And the chill. I was told by the guy behind the camera. He said, don't show off the chill because the Netflix is nothing without
The chill.
All right, cool. So we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we'll just have our motivational meme to share with you guys.
Welcome back to Hear Me Out Life Uncut. We're still here with Cornelia and Andre. Andrea cracked me up another break. Oh my God, I had to take a sip of my wine.
I wasn't laughing. I saw a serious joke.
Alright, so we're gonna ask the guests to just give us some motivation. Have any motivational memes that you want to share with us?
For relationship, Andre. Relationship.
But mine is a relationship.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. Just to make sure.
Be logical. 1 + 1 must always equal 2.
All right, and mine is to thy own self be true. Don't change who you are. Let the person accept you as you are. And I mean, if they know what they're getting, they can complain after.
For me, do what you did in the beginning of a relationship, and there won't be an end.
Do what makes you happy. Laugh as long as you breathe. Be with who you love for as long as you live.
God almighty. What a pressure. I need to find it. All right, guys. We come to the end of the show. Because if you listen to Andre, this will be the last episode that we have a man on. Because Andre is killing us right now. Right? Andre from him ABC woman them to all the way down to you can love more than one people. And you know what? Thank you for joining us for this episode of Now You Understand What Are the Woes of Women. Right? It really comes mostly from the mind of the men. Right? So you understand why this was a special episode. So thank you. And join us for another episode whenever you can.
Alright, so let us cheers to better and healthier relationships. Cornelia, you're so greedy.
Here you go.
Yes. Thank you, viewers, for joining us for another episode of Hear Me Out Life Uncut, where we explore Jamaica, speak to Jamaicans, and learn a little bit more about our country and people. Remember, doing you respectfully with no apology.
And just in case you want to join in on the conversation or you have any videos that you want to share with us, you can send us an email at hearmeoutlifeuncut, one thing, no hyphen, no capital, @gmail.com. So hear me out, Life Uncut, and let us know what you want to talk about or what you think of the show. It was great being with you again. Have a good one. You just told us that which man you don't want it to call, want it to say honey, this and that, but you prefer to WhatsApp.
I want, when you ask for a preference, if WhatsApp.
So
This episode was brought to you courtesy of Spa Dates.